Our first step is to open the V5 app and go up into the top right corner. Select the Devices tab. It looks like a little battery. Hit Add Device. We are going to add a 2-motor drivetrain, and then we are going to add motors 3 and 8. You will notice your brain has wires plugged into ports 3 and 8. Select No Gyro before hitting Done. Now that it is added, you need to double click on it so we can change some of our drivetrain settings. Last class, we practiced measuring. You are going to use these measurements to input into these specific settings. Your wheels are from a drop-down menu. Choose the one that is closest to your measurement. Your track width is in millimeters. Be as precise as you can. Remember, measure in centimeters and multiply by 10. That one really makes a difference, so get those decimals. Remeasure your wheelbase and insert the same. Remember, look at this picture on Google Classroom. Remind you that the wheelbase is the distance between the middle of the front and the back wheel, and that the track width is the distance between the middle of the left and the right wheel. Then we will hit Done, and we are ready to start our program using these new drivetrain blocks that have now appeared. They are blue on the left, and they tell your robot to drive in specific spots. Our first coding assignment is to program your robot to drive forwards 5 feet or 60 inches, turn 180 degrees, drive back 5 feet, and turn around 180 degrees a second time. Your robot should be in the exact same place and position as when you started, when your code is complete. This code needs to be demonstrated to me for full credit. In order to complete this code, you will need to use the blocks circled next to the screen. Make sure you are using the blocks titled Drive Forward 4 and Turn Right 4 so the robot knows when it needs to stop. The first step in our code is grabbing a Drive Forward block. Make sure grab the one that says Drive Forward 4, change that to inches, and then change the number to 60 inches to represent 5 feet. Then select a Turn Right block, type in 180 to represent a full circle, and then repeat those 2 steps, grabbing another Drive Forward 4 block for 60 inches and a Turn Right for 180 degrees to complete our code. Our next step is downloading to our brain. First, hit Brain, make sure your USB cord is plugged in, and then hit Connect. This should make the download button turn to a white filled button instead of being grayed out like it is. Once you hit download, it will ask you to save your file. Type in yours or your partner's name and then hit save. You may have to hit download a second time before it actually transmits to your robot. Make sure if that download button is not green that your USB cord is properly connected. At this point, your code should appear on your robotic screen next to a play button. You can take your robot, place it in a safe location on the floor where it has at least 5 feet of space, and hit play to test your code. Be sure to put the screen protector back on quickly so it does not get damaged in the event of a crash. Be sure to demonstrate your code to me when it is successful so you can get full credit on this assignment.